my time. I mean, it's summertime. And so all of us are in summer if we have children. All of us have jobs. I have a job. I go to work every single day. I leave my house between 7 and 8 and I don't get back till 1 or 2. Then I have my kids' time. Then I have cooking dinner. Then I have dinner time. Then I have family time. And then
How
I
many
have
kids
work
do you have?
time. What?
How many kids do you have?
6.
Wow. Okay.
So it's, 6 kids and I'm single and I run this house by myself and I work full time, another job. And my secret is the schedule. I have to schedule in Melaleuca. It is a job. It is a career. And I truly believe that that's what it is. So when I'm on, so say I get up at 4:30 every morning to work out, then by the time I finish at 5:30 or 5:15, I have from 5:15 until 7:30. And all that is invites. I'm literally inviting people. I'm messaging people. And that's what I do for a solid hour. And when you just hone in on one single thing, like only invites and only one thing, then it makes all the distractions go away. And then I have a timer that goes off 4 times a day. And they're called my 15-minute power hours. And so for 15 minutes, I answer all my emails on Instant Messenger. And then the next 15 minutes, I only do Instagram. And then the next time I only do email, and there's a B, and I only do emails. And when I focus in on just one tiny thing, it makes me not be distracted by news feeds or by anything else because I'm only working on that one thing. That seems to help. And the biggest probably thing too is I'm making it super simple. I was talking to Tim and Deb, and I might have been talking to Jennifer and Mindy too in the past couple of days. And so we really, really like honed in on what's working for me. So would it be okay for me to share what's been working for me?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I got a light bulb and I really, really last month, I really decided what's not working. Long scripts, trying to and I don't want to say pretend, but let's be real. It's like I'm forming people, and that feels kind of not comfortable for me. So I decided to stick with my warm market and stick with all on my list. I have so many on my list. And what I decided to do is each single person I go to, I know their name, I know about them, I educate myself about them. And then I go back into my Instant Messenger where we've spoken probably. Some of them we haven't spoken since 2015. And I look back what we spoke about, what was our interest. And then I literally just say, oh my gosh, can you believe it's been since 2015 since we spoke? I know this sounds crazy, but do you think we could have a conversation? I would love to chat with you. Here's my number. And I leave it at that. And that seems so open-ended and weird, but it really does make people curious why I'm asking them to talk to me. And they always say, oh my God, Retta, can you believe it's been this long? What's going on? I said, hey, can I just get you on the phone? And I just get people on the phone and I give them my number. Does today or tomorrow work? You know what? Tomorrow I'm free. Sounds perfect. And sometimes the conversations are kind of awkward when you haven't spoken to people. But 9 times out of 10, they're really good humans that I'm sending love to. And we just have genuine conversations. I just say, what state is it you live in? Like Tim and Deb and I were talking this morning, and so it's Kroger's. I said, this is going to sound crazy. I said, but what grocery store do you go to? And she goes, I go to Kroger's. And I said, Kroger's, oh my gosh. I go, that's my kid's last name. I said, when you go into Kroger's, I go, that's where you buy your laundry soap and your toothpaste, right? And your shampoo. And she's like, yeah, totally. I said, can you tell me, when you go and spend that money in Kroger's, where does that money go afterwards? To a big corporation, right? What if I told you that I have a business that you can get the same products and even better at a great price and deliver to your house? And you're also helping me build a business at home so I can stay home with my children. That sounds like a pretty good deal. So money is going towards my business and you can do the same. And when I visualize and tell them that little visual of going into the grocery store and where it's coming from and stopping and making them think, when you go to that cash register, where is that money going? It goes to some corporate people, some bigwigs, some people driving BMWs. But what if it could go towards Ohana Forever, or making Deb, get retired and stay home and work with her husband, or college for their children? When I put a value on their money for toothpaste, I said, what if you can just, take that toothpaste money and bring it my way and help me build the business? or, you know, like Deb's case, get her home from work. That seems to get their interest. That makes them visualize they're in the store, and it makes them visualize what they're actually doing and helping and serving. And at the end of the day, we all want to serve everybody. We all want to help everybody. And I think that's what's really been helping me really a lot, and keeping it super simple. I don't send out generic stuff. I literally pinpoint every single person. And last month, I think 10 or 11 of my 15 last month were all follow-ups from March and April and May. Those were all seeds that I had planted in March and April. So follow-up is absolutely key, and sticking to my word. If I say I'm going to call somebody back, I call back.
How many
10.
follow-ups? Now, let me ask you a question, Red. How many people did you speak to get these 10 or 15 follow-ups? And I also want to get this, because you never get no's, right?
I get so many no's. So I get so many no's, and I'm even shocked at how many no's I get. And I mean that in the most humblest way, but I get so many no's. So today, for example, I wrote down, I got 27 no's today. 27 no's. No, not right now. Keep checking back with me. Let me see your last month's check. You know what? I'm just starting a workout program. Let me see if it works out. 27 no's today. But I did get one, and I got a builder today.
We got it.
So we're getting a rock star. I know,
yeah.
But I get no's all the time. I just think every single no is closer to a yes, and that's how I stop from being frustrated, because I completely
now, what
understand
happens
frustration.
when you get overwhelmed with no's, Red?
Okay, so you're going to think that I'm ridiculous, but this is what works for me, okay? And it's just me. But what I do is say, you know, I've got 20, like today, I got a whole bunch of no's, and it was really getting frustrating. And so I stop, and I have my phone, and I grab it, and I set a timer for 15 minutes. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I do every single time, but it depends on why I'm frustrated. I will go into my garage, I'll hit the alarm, and for 15 minutes, I will punch my punching bag, I will scream in a pillow, I will cuss like a sailor in my room behind closed doors. I will exercise on my bike. I will jump up and down like a little girl and act like the fool in my own home. And then once the alarm goes off, that's it. You've got to leave it. I'm done. And that saves my soul on everything, you guys, because at the end of the day, our life, we're alive, we're healthy, we're blessed, we have this opportunity. Why am I going to let somebody's simple no take away my yes that it's just right there. I just can't see it yet, but it's right there. Does that make sense?
That's pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Hold on a second.
Oh, and you know what, the other one really quick too, the one thing I was going to say is a perfect example. So the person that Victor and I talked to today was a referral. So what had happened is his girlfriend commented on one of my posts, and we had been conversing, and I just said, hey, I've got this amazing opportunity. Can I talk to you on the phone? We finally got on the phone, and she's like, you know, I got 4 kids, actually 2 more, got 6. I don't think I can handle it. She goes, but my guy, he might be interested. I said, will you just refer me? I said, just give him this information. I said, can I talk to him tomorrow? And we went back and forth for a couple days, and next thing you know, he's signing up tonight. And that was a referral.
Wow. Hey, here's what I want to share. First of all, Red, thank you so much for getting on here and being so honest and open with everybody else. And guys, you know, at the end of the day, let me ask you, Red, sometimes you feel like it's too far away, and what do? Do you like run away, or do you lean in? Do you get support? Do you help? What are the other things that you would suggest for other people on our team that, you know, for some reason they just don't, you know, like there was stuff that was working for a lot of people, and then they do something different, you know. Like I'll be honest, like Gary used to call me all the time, 3-way calls. When's the last time you called me for a 3-way call, Gary?
Been a while. It's been a while,
Gary. Well, have you been growing like you used to, Gary?
Not at all.
Okay. Same with Liz. You know, Tim, you were doing things different. You know, guys, we have the sauce is work, and it's teamwork. I mean, and it's Red. What did we have to do to get to where you were?
So I
For
know.
how long? Also, how far did we go?
We were really. It was so far off. It literally was impossible for me to end up reaching Director 4. It was literally impossible. It was like 40 some people in the beginning, and like the whole world stopped working. Everybody went on vacation, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so I called Victor and I said, if I have to effing do this by myself, I'm going to effing do this. But I don't want to do it by myself. Can you help me? Can you keep me accountable? Can you stick together? Can we motivate each other? And we just kept connecting and we kept pushing. And then I'd ask, how many do you have? And that accountability, just having somebody beside me and linking arms, literally saved me, you guys. I was in tears last month. I felt alone for a moment. And I know that everyone's on their own journey at their own path. And I just happened to need big numbers on a month that everybody, you know, it just wasn't their month. And so we literally linked arms, and one by one by one by one by one. I mean, I was so blessed that all those seeds, had I not planted those seeds and had I not followed up, I would not have had that many. But it was literally linking arms with Victor and him giving me that little cheering and, you know, we can do this. And then at the very end, you know, it's like, look, I mean, I'm so close. What can we do? And the blessing that Melaleuca allows us to move people, it's a godsend. It's
Guys,
a godsend.
we went as deep as going to Rebecca. And Rebecca helped me too. But the thing is,
Clinton called me. Clinton called me, you guys.
You know, we went to Rebecca. Rebecca went to Clinton. And we didn't get it done till what? Till Monday at like 1:30?
Yep. Yeah, because we were calling in and doing it. Yeah, we went all the way. In fact, the last one I did was literally at 11:55.
Yeah.
And then we just went like that. We went all in. We didn't stop. And that's the thing, you know, my foot is duct taped to the gas. And I've told my team now, listen, nobody has to ask me my buy-in for the next 6 months. My buy-in is hit every single thing for the next 6 months. So if you're in, jump in with me. I'm all in. There is no, Victor doesn't have to call me every month now. Every month I am making the rank that I have to make because I have to make senior director. I have to do it. There's no choice.
I don't have to even call you. You send me your activity goals on Monday. You know, she's in, guys. So at the end of the day, if you guys are not even sending your upline your activity goals, you're really not in. You're not putting yourself in the activity. And it doesn't have to be a lot, but just challenge yourself. Just say, hey, I'm going to speak to 10 people, 5 people, 3 people, whatever it is, send it out. And that's why you dance on Fridays. When you look back and go, wow. And so maybe you're not winning, you know, the race of having, you know, jumping, but you're winning the race of what you say to yourself you're going to do. Because the more we say to ourselves and do not do, the more we just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine making a promise to your children over and over and over again? And, you know, your word becomes down here. So just imagine that's what you're doing to yourself. You need to step up into making a plan for yourself. Success comes, you know, it leaves clues. Get it here, you can add it and apply it here. You understand what I'm saying? You have to link arms, guys. You have to, Gary, when we linked arms, when we went for your advancements, when you really went, did we get them?
We got them every month.
So we got to really go, guys. You got to forget about the negative stuff. I mean, Gary, you were at, you know, Rhodes. I mean, at convention. Denise, you were at convention. Liz, convention. Jennifer, you came for that one. Guys, there are people there, right, that it took them 10 years, 15 years. But you know what they made in those 15 years? $5 million. You understand this? If we're today, we decide that I'm going to schedule my time and do what it takes. The seeds that you plant this month, next month, or the next month will start to all of a sudden fall in. We're trying to do it all in one shot. You can't give up. And I'm not saying to not, you know, we all have lives, you know. I'm going to go to Disney next week with my family. I'm taking my whole family. Thank God for Melaleuca. We're flying. I got like 15 people going. It's my grandchildren. It's going to be beautiful. I'm excited about it. I'm grateful. But I'm telling you right now, me and Brandy, when we went to Hawaii, we took our foot off the pedal, and we're still paying for it. You know, the work we're doing now is going to happen next month and the month after that, the last 2 months. So I'm going to wake up every morning, and I'm going to work. I'm going to plant my seeds. I'm going to plant them, and that I'm going to schedule that. And when I come home, I'm going to respond to people. You need to schedule that. And Red, I didn't record the part in the beginning when you said, what is the sauce? What is the sauce not? Say it one more time. You know,
it's not rebates. It's not I'm special. It's not that I can speak to people. It's not that I have more friends. It's not. It's just me, honestly, hardworking and scheduling it. It really is. It's I there's a thing that I have, you guys, and this works for me, but it's called a no matter what list. And every single day I put 3 things on it. And it could be something as ridiculous as no matter what, I'm going to scrub this toilet. It can be that ridiculous. But no matter what, I never go to bed without doing that. And those things, those little things like that, it's empowering when you go to bed and you finish, you write that off, and those no matter what's good. No matter what, I'm going to send out 20 invites, or no matter what, I'm going to send 5 invites, or no matter what. When you do that, there's something empowering about it, and it just gives you more power and more power. And for me, that really works. It's called a no matter what list. No matter what, I'm going to do this. Like today, I made a commitment to Victor that I was going to have 5 people new this week. Brian, that I was going to have 5 people new this week. And that means no matter what, it doesn't matter what time I have to stay up. It doesn't matter what time I have to work. It doesn't matter. I got my 5th one. And I think that's the difference. Like I gave up weekends. I gave up my personal time. I'm like, okay, no matter what, how am I going to get this done? If I can't go here, I can go here. I go to the water parks. You guys see me. I'm at the water park working. I'm in Santa Cruz working. I'm at other places working, but I sit and I just work. I don't talk to people. I don't socialize. My socialization is at 0, but my business is growing. So there has to be a give. And I had to give up a lot to get here, but it's worth it. Is it locked, Ryan? I'll knock on it, buddy. And I mean, the thing is that, what is it worth? Like, I've given up my TV. I don't have TV time. I used to love certain shows. I've given up that dedicated to Melaleuca. So the time I just give up something. And for me, I'd rather give up TV for a year and certain things for a year and have the rest of my life to build with Melaleuca than do it any other way. Like, for me, it's like, I'm all in. So it's just freaking hard work. It's hard. It's frustrating. I cry. I was crying the other day, because I want it so badly. And can I just say this, you guys, this is my number one thing that will save your souls. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Like, holy shit, stop. Like, seriously, I keep hearing the chatter of all these people, director, executive, corporate, blah, blah, blah. I'm so happy for them. But let me tell you, I give anybody a week in my shoes with the family that I have and all the shit that I do. I'm lucky that I am where I am. And I'm so damn proud of myself for being where I am. Mine is slow and steady. I'm a turtle. I'm cool with being a turtle. I'm not a giraffe right now. You've got to be cool with where you are and don't compare yourself to anybody else. This is your journey, your life, and your business. Amen.
So inspired, man. We have some powerhouses here, man. Denise, you were on fire last month, man. And you probably got close and it didn't happen, and something in you is like, backing off a little. No, you're freaking ready. Don't you dare back off. You're doing it.
Actually, I'm not. I'm not. When I'm more involved in the group, it's because I'm not working.
Right. Got you. Okay.
At 6:30 this morning, I prospected 3 people at work. Like, I walked in the door.
Yeah, you made a decision. I can see that, and it's pain. It's gonna happen for you. It's gonna happen.
I just can't. I still have some deficits, and so if I get caught up in like the team stuff and all that, I can't focus on the other.
Right.
So it's not trying to be participant, but I can't.
Right. Well, schedule your participation and schedule your, according to where you need to be. Schedule them both. You know what I mean? And then this is gonna be my
trainings are to me, but I may I may not be commenting on a lot of stuff in the groups and stuff. I'm doing other stuff. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday. I wasn't going to go because I felt like I really needed to work. And then I said, you know what? I can probably prospect people there. We went to a spa.
Look at that. I love it. I love it. Hey, so here's one of the things that I learned too, and I want to share with everybody. Okay, I met with a multiple six-figure earner. He doesn't know that I'm forming him, you know, because he told me how much he has 16,000 people and still has not made $1 million in 15 years, and that's ridiculous. You know, I mean, he's done $1 million for the 15 years, but in a year, he should at 15 years already should be making tons of money, you know, and he's not. And I'm gonna talk to this guy. But here's what he does. Every he does meetup groups, and he just talks and meets people. Like, who's the most influential person in this group? And that's what I'm gonna need to start doing for myself, because I want to get more influencers as well. So if you need somebody who's gonna be a builder, somebody, try to go to if you have an hour here and there a week, find a place that's a meetup. It's a fun meetup where you can have fun and you can relate the fun to working, because that's all these little things, they work. So it makes sure it's something that you're going to enjoy being around for an hour or 2 hours once a week and meet new people. Get out of your comfort zone. That's a good thing for you guys to do. I know you can't do that, Red, because you got your 6 kids, but you're doing what works for you. But for other people who have, neat ideas, so guys, this was an amazing training. I really appreciate it. Do you have any questions for Liz, everybody? Anybody? I mean, Liz, I was looking at you, Liz. Red, anybody? Does anybody have any questions? And I'm glad you showed up, Liz. Did you go to dinner?
She's muted.
No, that's why I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
But you recorded this, right? Because I can't write as fast as Red talks, so I wanted to write down.
I did record it, yes.
Okay.
Victor,
Yes.
can I just say something? You guys were the reason why I came here, Liz and Denise and Gary. You guys were the reason why I came to Melaleuca. Like, if you don't remember, when I came in here, you guys inspired me. You guys were the people that I looked up to. So I want to let you know I still look up to you guys, and I'm linking arms with you guys. So I want to say thank you guys, that I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys and your kindness and helping me. And when I had questions and I didn't know where videos were, you guys saved me. So thank you very much for everything you've done for me. I sincerely appreciate you guys.
Like a team effort.
Any questions? No? All right, well, you guys, man, thank you guys, man.
Denise has a question. Denise has a question.
I have a quick question. Because Red, you were talking about your follow-ups, that a lot of it was follow-up. Are you just like, if you talk to somebody, are you just noting on the calendar to check back with them? I'm really struggling with the follow-up system. I try a lot.
Okay, so I have a separate complete page that's for follow-ups. So, and it stays on that. It's one huge thing. So as soon as I know I'm going to make a phone call and follow up, it goes on that sheet, and that's what it is. And it's highlighted and marked what I talk about. And then unless they've, unless they completely say no to me, they get off of it. And they go to the not right nows, or show me the money. But my follow-up sheet, as soon as I get somebody's phone number and we're talking, it goes immediately on that follow-up sheet, so that I never lose them and I never forget them. So if I'm going to say something, no matter what social media part, it stays on one sheet, and it's much easier for me to handle it.
I've tried doing something like that, but I feel like then I get lost in like the date to follow up. Like, do you just randomly pull out a list and just start, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, pick somebody and follow up?
No, I have dates. No. I make sure that I have dates. So say that I had a phone call with somebody and they're like, you know what, Red, let me think about it. I said, you know what, I'll check back in with you in a week. And then I write their name right by that date and I follow up on it. So I'm looking at that follow-up sheet every single day. So, and it's 2 pages right now. So it's 2 pages. So it's not hard to get lost. But literally, because I lost out on 2 sales 2 months ago because I didn't do a follow-up. I forgot. And they were on instant messenger DM, and I had forgotten to put it on that paper. So now I'm really making sure that every social media comes on one piece of paper for me.
And guys, I just put a different script, completely different. Brandy was listening to this training, and it says, "What's popping, pop out." That's just the way Puerto Ricans speak to other men. As you know, I'm always hustling, expanding my team. As a result of our work, we help individuals create an extra income for families while creating a safer, non-toxic environment in their home. I know it's not for you, which frees them. You know,
Yep.
people don't like to be told it's not for you. I know it's not for you, but I'm looking for individuals who want to create an extra income from home. Who do you know? Which also is just like, you know, you're not asking them or anything. And I've gotten a lot of responses from that today.
It's a really good one. I mean, I can't take the Puerto Rican and call people Poppy, but I'm telling you, I'm going to use that one. That's a really good one. Could you imagine me saying it? It's a puppy.
Yeah.
It just doesn't sound good coming from me. But it's a great one. It's a really great one. You should post that in the link or something.
I'm going to
Because
post.
how would you transition into a product if they don't have anybody or if they don't think of anybody? How could you transition to telling them about the product?
They can even ask you, like, what is it that you're talking about? What non-toxic? There's so much here for people to respond. Yeah, man, tell me about, I had somebody say, hey, tell me, about the products. If it's not for me, I'll pass it on. But, talk to me about this. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And
It's a good one.
You say, it's toxic, a safer, non-toxic environment in their home. And creating extra income. It's like, hey, what are you talking about? Tell me about this. What's this? So it's many different ways.
Residual income, using that word has also helped me out. Residual, that seems to be the go-to word for me also.
Do you use the 96% retention when you say residual retention?
Do I?
You should, because it's huge. Now, you want that kind of residual. You have 96% people reordering every month, so your residual is huge compared to 20% reordering. So that's huge, guys. Great meeting, man. Great meeting. I'm proud of everybody, man. Listen, just stick to it. Just keep planting seeds. Even if it's 2 or 3 a day, make sure it's 2 or 3 a day. Don't take off. You know what I mean? Don't take off. Get it done. All right, you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Great job, Red. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.